Your Country 1039 KGRT, Mr. Toby Keith, and I love this bar.
Time now for your question of the day. Brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Markets of Las Cruces. Fresh produce, bread, meat, honey, food trucks, handmade art, music, and more. Every Saturday and Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., downtown Las Cruces.
That's right. Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces bringing you our question of the day. And by the way, the Farmers and Crafts Market, great place to find some good holiday gifts because we are into the holiday shopping season. I mean, what you got? Black Friday, Small Business Saturday. Today is Cyber Monday. And wouldn't you know it? Just in time for the holidays, the cookware company called All Clad has dropped the price of its 71-piece All Clad Legacy set. Yes, it used to be $8,690, and now for the low, low price of just $5,000, you can get that whole set. Yeah, small price to pay for the gift of some pots and pans, maybe a little bit over the top, maybe just a little bit. Yeah, well, you know, that kind of happens when we get into the holiday season, especially when you get some of these gifts that people really want. You know, it's like, oh, I didn't know it was going to cost that much. Ooh. Because, hey, let's face it, we're all trying to save cash. It's just the way the economy is right now. A little extra cash in your pocket is always a good thing for an emergency, but we do tend to splurge on our holiday gift giving just a little bit. So my question of the day for you today, is there anything on your holiday gift list that you admit is just a little bit or perhaps a lot over the top right there? You don't have to tell me what it is. You just have to say, yeah, there's a couple of things on my list that definitely would be considered over the top, right? I was talking to a bunch of people about some of the stuff that they were looking for, and I'm going like, ooh, good luck with that one, because scarcity, rarity, and price are definitely all related in some way or another, right? Yeah. So once again, our question for the day is there anything on your holiday gift list that you admit is a bit or maybe even a lot over the top as far as gift giving? Yeah. Go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day by calling them in or texting them in at 575-523-KGRT. That's 575-523-5478. And, of course, we are live on our social media pages, Facebook and YouTube. You can go ahead and leave your comments there as well. For our question of the day today, is there anything on your holiday gift list that you admit is just a little bit or maybe a lot over the top as far as gifts go? Yeah, let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces. All right, exclusively up on our social media pages right now. And yeah, you know, it's just sometimes it happens. We all want to give the best gifts. We want our gift to be memorable, which is when I'm shopping, I'm always trying to find gifts specifically for that person. And sometimes a little over the top, just a little bit, you know. I remember one year I bought my son's little brother a headset, you know, a pair of headphones right there. But, of course, I had to go a little over the top because, one, they were really good headphones, and two, I had them engraved with his gamer tag, like on the side right here, which I thought was actually pretty cool. But I thought that was awesome. But yeah, I mean, I've done that before. But as far as gift giving goes, one would probably say that I'm not necessarily the best at it, but I try. I really do try. And, you know, sometimes over the top doesn't necessarily have to be kind of expensive either. Sometimes it's just the right gift is just, you know, at the right price. You kind of find things. A friend of mine doesn't do shopping during the holiday season. She does her shopping all year round, and always for some strange reason we'll find like some of the coolest stuff right there. I don't know how she does it. It's just something that happens in Caryland, as we call it, right? But go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day today. Is there anything on your holiday gift list that you admit is a little bit or a lot over the top? Maybe something that you're shopping for, or maybe something you're asking for? Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah. Probably asking a little bit too much for that, you know, $5,000 camera. Ain't going to happen. I know that. I think I just put it on there just to go ahead and freak people out sometimes. But go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day. 575-523-KGRT. Call them in or text them in And of course, you can also just leave your comments down below. In the meantime, let's go ahead and see what's going on in and around the world today. A polar vortex and icy conditions led to multiple pileups involving 50 cars on I-70 up in Colorado. So yeah, just north of us, that winter stuff is definitely in full swing right there. But cars sliding around and crashing, which is why I live in the desert. You know, we don't get much of that going on here. Let's see. 74 million people are expected to shop online today for Cyber Monday, so internet might be a little slow, right? Also, 41.5 tons of trash was left on the streets after the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. Sanitation workers cleaned up after the equivalent weight of a humpback whale. Witnesses described the scene as overwhelming and with discarded clothing and food littering the route. Ew. Clothing? Okay, I'm not going to ask. Let's see. Kraft 65-inch mac and cheese box sold out in seconds on Black Friday. You heard about this? It's a literally 65-inch box of mac and cheese. You know, kind of like the size of a flat screen TV. Yeah, and for $20 a box, that's not too bad of a deal. And apparently, oh no, there's a Brussels sprout shortage due to climate change. I am so bummed. In fact, shoppers may even see an increase in price for broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower. Cauliflower. I am so upset that vegetables are getting more expensive right now. I may have to cut back. I'm kidding. I never buy that anyway. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, Hollywood box office results for this last weekend. Zootopia 2. Yeah, that is the #1 movie in the nation, about $150 to produce, and it earned $459.2 million overseas. I think it was $556 million overall, so not too bad. Wicked for Good still in there. Now You See Me, Now You Don't. Predator, Badlands, and The Running Man round out the top 5 for the box office for today. Once again, we are looking for answers for our question of the day today. Is there anything on your holiday gift list that you admit is a little bit, maybe a little bit, or maybe a lot over the top? You know, maybe it's something that you're asking that someone get you, or maybe it's someone that, you know, asked for this particular gift and you're like, whoa, little sticker shock right there, right? So go ahead and let me know your answers for our question of the day, brought to you by the Farmers and Crafts Market of Las Cruces.